I really wished I was told that when you're in a position as a leader, the scrutiny that you would come under and the criticizing that you'll be under, getting judged under a microscope for the decisions that you make, regardless of the position or authority you have, and regardless of who served before you. Some persons are just going to have animosity, they're going to have their opinions, and some people are just going to not like what you're doing because they don't like you. All of which I would have experienced in the different leadership roles I would have took on as a young adult or a young child. You know, I've experienced where persons that were older than me and gave poor choices or poor options, and I would offer an alternative. And when I offered the alternative, it would be a matter of my alternative being wrong because of lack of experience. And usually the lack of experience would not be paralleled with uh, logic. It'll be solely based on emotion or feelings. Leading a group of girls on a hike, plotting a map, getting them something to eat, and making sure they got to the campsite in a timely fashion. And they all complained the whole way. When it came for the food, they didn't cook. I cooked for them, and they still complained. And I got upset. This is my first role because I was taking them on a hike. I got upset because I couldn't please them. I couldn't please them. I couldn't satisfy them. But now, in the roles and responsibilities that I carry today, I don't make pleasing persons my objective. At least I don't perceive it to be so. I believe that if something doesn't make sense, regardless of how I feel about it, I'm I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. And in another way, if something does make sense and it's a logical plan and a person offers a nonsensical plan, regardless of how they feel about me, I'm going to go forward with my plan. And I wish persons told me that this would be expected. If they told me this, I wouldn't say that I wouldn't have taken on the responsibility or the role because that's just not the case. I would have been more equipped for the rebuttals, the word I'm looking for, the rebuttals, the subtle disrespect, uh, the belittling of decisions and authority. It's something that I just wish I was told beforehand before I took on any roles or responsibilities. Knowing would have made my life that much easier and simple. But here I am now. I'm still alive, I'm still functioning, I'm still able to cope and do things, and I'm still striving to take on more leadership. And the funny thing is, with leadership, I usually offer another opportunity. I usually offer the position to someone else first. I don't like to be the first option because the first option oftentimes is held at a higher level of scrutiny, especially there's a new position, there's a lot of expectations and persons that are watching to see what you're going to do and what your plan of action is. I never wanted it. Never wanted it. But something deep down tells me that I should still keep going. When in the long run, persons may not agree, or when I'm already gone, people may finally see the purpose in what I was doing or see the vision that I saw. In the long run, people will realize what went on behind closed doors in silence. Oh, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. When things happen behind closed doors in silence and they didn't realize that I was churning and thinking and pondering, and when they'd realize that they'll have to do the same thing to lead, that's when they respect. That's when they'll appreciate. And that's when they'll quiet down. But some people never even have that opportunity because when they're offered the opportunity to take the seat, they never take it.